Hey guys, what's up? It's once again mp4podcast.com, and today I'm doing kind of an overview tutorial on how to do live commentary while you're doing your Let's Plays, playthroughs, walkthroughs, whatever, when you're doing your gaming videos. Now, I'll only be talking about how I do it with the RCA cables. That's the red cable, which is the right channel, and the white cable, which is the left channel. I use a sound mixer. This is the Behringer Xenyx, I don't know, the 802. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in right here. Now, when you see this input that has 3 holes, this is for a XLR microphone. And XLR microphones have a much better ability to record from the microphone. Again, you still need a good microphone, but the cables are usually thicker. Now, I will say this: my XLR Shure headset, the cable it's thin, but again, it's very short. Where the XLR wires come in really important is when you need very long cable. They don't have a drop in power. So what I had to do, I had to get a 10-foot extension cable, XLR extension cable, so I can get to my couch and sit down, because the sound mixer is next to the Xbox 360 and the PS3. It's a very thick cable. Imagine maybe the thickness of regular headset wires. It's a pretty thick cable. And the reason why I like the 802 sound mixer, this one right here, is because it has phantom power. Now, phantom power is when the sound mixer can power the microphone. So it has a feature right over here. You'll see this black button right here. That's phantom power. Now, you need a microphone that accepts phantom power. There's a lower end sound mixer made by Behringer that does not have phantom power, but then you have to get microphones that take batteries. And you always run the risk of your batteries dying when you're doing a Let's Play, and it's going to really suck if you lose that audio. One quick tip that I do want to give you guys, if you do get this sound mixer, is to maybe get a power brick. You get the cheap ones like at Radio Shack, they're like $10. You get like 2 power bricks, and just plug the power brick into like another power, well, not a power brick. These power bricks, I don't think they're really high end. So what I do is I stick one power brick into another one, and when I need to turn the sound mixer on, I just turn on that one power brick, because there is no off switch on this device. So yeah, that's the only thing I can say that's bad about this sound mixer. So I just use the power brick as a cutoff switch. I just use the cheap one at Radio Shack. They're like $10. You get 2 of them. So now what you need to do is, as you can see right here, here is the right channel for the RCA cables, and the white one. So what you need to do is get one of these adapters, and what it's going to do is it's going to split the right channel twice. Okay, that's the red input twice. One split goes directly to your television. The other split is going to go into your sound mixer. But the sound mixer does not take RCA cables. So one way to get around that problem is you have to get these adapters. Now, when you order these, you're going to get 2 in a package, so you have to order 2 packs. You need 4 of these, 4 of them. Okay, and those when you plug in your left and right audio into the sound mixer, you can put it in channel 3 or channel 4. Okay, and then you're going to output right over here, and this output is going to go into your capture device, HD-PVR, AverMedia, doesn't really matter. Oops, you see right here, this is the picture I need. Come on. Come on. It's not enlarging. Let me see if I can. Okay, this is the AverMedia. You're going to stick the audio input right in here. I think, no, input is at the bottom. But you know, stick the audio has to go into your capture device. But what I do not do is I do not output the audio from the capture device back into the television set. The reason why I don't do that is because I don't want to hear myself in the TV speakers. Okay, it's not as bad as an echo. Like if you ever heard an echo on Skype when you're talking to somebody, but I prefer not to hear myself. So it's an easy solution, and it works out really well. And again, you can use this setup on any game console that uses component RCA audio cables. So also I want to talk about is the leveling. And the leveling that I use, now every game is going to be a little bit different, okay? I leave my microphone level, let's say this is a clock, so 12 o'clock would be high. This is the way these are pointing, these little gray, whatever, little gray pieces right here on the knobs. That would be 12 o'clock, and then over here to the right, that would be 3, and at the bottom would be 6. This is at 12 o'clock, and then my game audio is, I would say, is at 9:50. So you're gonna have to play around with it a little bit to see where you like your levels. Okay. Now, another thing is this sound mixer does have headphones, so you can monitor your audio. But sometimes it is a little hard even when you are monitoring your audio, because you're hearing yourself back, and it's still not a completely normal thing to hear yourself back. But you get a very good idea, I'll say that. What you need to do, I went to my local music shop, and I got a 1/4 male to 3.5 adapter cable. So it's this piece right here, but with a cable, okay, a 10-footer, where I could just stick in my iPhone headsets. Here, this part, this is just the adapter. So you get like a 3.5 extension cable, that'll work, or you just get this with the adapter that also has the cable as well. So whatever. Both will get the job done. So let me see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, another thing is I wasn't able at my music store to get this adapter. They don't have them, or they were out of stock. So what I did was I bought two of these. Now this cable, of course, I can't stick it into the Xbox. The left or the right channel can't go in here because it has the same pointy thing. So what I did was I bought some of these. These are these little adapters, and I stuck one of these into right here, and that gave me the exact same adapter as this. It was just long, just had longer cables. So, you could do that if you can't find one of these. Another thing that I do want to talk about, which is very, very important when you're doing your game capturing, is, and now I cannot stress this enough, you should really get these adapters. And, you can get these adapters. You can get, 2 of these as well for audio. For your left and your rights if you want, whatever. But the reason why I want to talk about these adapters so much is, let's say you need to switch between Xbox 360, the Wii, the PS3. You don't want to be unplugging those component cables from your AverMedia, from your HD-PVR, or any of these devices, because the more you plug in and plug out, you do run the risk of breaking one of those inputs. And I can tell you, last generation, I had a 20-inch Sony TV set. In the front of it, I had inputs. I had the yellow, white, and red. And I was always switching between Xbox One, PS2, and GameCube. And then the input, the yellow one, started to go. Okay, it started to go. and I would have to always wiggle the cable, try to get it right. And you can get this adapter. They'll say it'll be red, blue, and green for component. This one is just for like composite. You know, the yellow one, then the other one's it doesn't really make any difference. You just have to know where the cables go. So if I had this adapter, and you know, I could put green in here, and I would just have to make sure I connect it to the television right. That's all. So it's just a little bit better color coded, but they're all the same. It doesn't really make any difference. I mean, you could use these, get a bunch of these, and you just have to know, you know, what cable is what. But that's what, you know, you can get the right cables, adapters, just to make it a little bit more easier on so when you're swapping cables. But that's pretty much about it. Let me just double check. I don't think this picture is going to be working. Let me try one more time. I don't know why this one's not working. Yeah, that picture's not working. Sorry, I can't show you that. But oh, another thing I want to talk about is live commentary without a sound mixer. Now, the not the Hauppauge, the Elgato game capture device, that's this one right here, does not require a sound mixer at all. They're building the sound mixer into their software. But however, it does have a few other catches. With the Elgato, it's powered by USB, okay? And even though, you know, you can capture, you know, HDMI with Xbox 360, you cannot capture HDMI on the PS3 because it's some type of copy protection, and Sony leaves it on all the time. I guess for, you know, people can't copy Blu-rays or something like that. But you can do live commentary with HDMI, maybe with the Wii U, I don't know. And I guess you can also do it with PC gaming, so you can capture on another PC with HDMI. So if your video card has HDMI out, you can run it into here, but you need another computer to record. So basically what they do is, the Elgato, you need to have a headset hooked up to your computer, and then you can talk while playing your Xbox 360 or your PS3 or whatever. It will mix in the audio into the final file. So that's what's really cool about the Elgato. And also one of the features I heard about the Elgato is when you talk, it lowers the game volume, but when you stop talking, it raises it up. So you don't have to deal with two levels of audio. It just drops it when you're talking, then raises it automatically. But here's the downside of some of these capture devices that are HDMI only. And also probably even when you're using component, because it probably does. I'm not sure if this one has pass through when the device is off. The problem is that with the Elgato, if your computer is not on, okay, and the Elgato is not powered, it doesn't have any power, you can't watch you can't watch Netflix. No, I get that wrong. The HD-PVR 2, which is HDMI also, if it's plugged in, if it's plugged in, you can game all you want, and you know, when you're not recording, you know, your computer's off and everything. But when you watch a Netflix or Amazon movie or anything that's copy protected, the copy protection will kick in and won't allow it to go through into the HDMI devices. So that's where this device might have some problems if you watch Netflix on Xbox 360 or so on also. But also, if let's say you just want a game, you don't want to record, okay, what you could do is take the USB cable and get a plug adapter, so you can just plug it into the wall adapter. So the USB cable actually becomes a wall cable, kind of like when you charge up an iPhone or an Android phone. You know, those little adapters, those little USB adapters that you can plug in a cable into. You could do that with these capture devices. The only capture device that can pass through when the device is off, I think you might have to still have it plugged in, but it can be on standby. Is the AverMedia. Again, it might do it when it's completely unplugged. I just don't know. I haven't tested it, but you know, that's what I like about the AverMedia. I don't have to worry about it if it's, you know, on or off. With the HD-PVR, there is, let me see if I can, okay, here it's, okay, I can't move over to the picture. You have to hit that power button for the pass-through to work. So if I want, even if my computer is off and it's all hooked up, right, I still have to hit that power button for the signal to go through so it loops back to the television. Okay, that's the only thing about the HD-PVR. I wish it had pass-through. But again, the HD-PVR also has component input S-video, and those can come in really handy for retro consoles. So if you're interested in capturing, like, you know, PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, all those other great consoles, you know, that the Hauppauge is a really good choice. I really do like both of them. The thing about the Hauppauge is this model, the one that has the blue light, they never really marketed toward gamers when it first came out. When they brought this to CES, they marketed it pretty much only to people that want to record television shows with their cable box. And it has a little IR blaster. And let me see if I can pull up a picture here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, but there's a little cable, I think it's this one right here, and you can run it right to the cable box where the RER sensor is. That's basically where the remote sends the signal, and you can program it to change the channels on your Comcast or your DirecTV box. So if you want to watch Dexter on Showtime at 9 o'clock and then you want to record a movie on HBO at 11 o'clock or something like that, the box will actually change channels for you. So you can set recordings and then have your shows recorded. So it's a really big plus on the HD-PVR. They're both great boxes. They both do different things a little bit better at one thing. The AverMedia, you do not need a PC to record with this device at all. There's no PC required. The only thing you need with the AverMedia is you have a couple options to go with. You can go with a SATA drive that goes on the bottom of the unit. This picture's upside down. You can stick it in there and then pull it out when you want. I don't do that. I use a SATA USB docking station. So I have a 2 terabyte drive into the docking station, and I just plug it in, the USB cable, right into here. So I do that, and that's basically how I've been recording. Now I will say this, okay, if like for Black Friday, I'm probably gonna go to Radio Shack, pick up 2 32 gig sticks for recording, USB sticks, and I don't want to keep on plugging in my USB sticks from this input. So what I'm going to do is use an extension cable. Okay, I have 2 extension cables. I got one with my Hauppauge with the little TV tuner. I have one also on my SD card reader that I bought from my old laptop. So you can do that, and plus you can use the extension cable. Also you can hook it right up to the cable, like my 20-foot USB cable. I think it's 20 foot or 15 feet. Just hook that right back if I want to go back to my SATA drive. So again, what you want to do with these boxes is put extension cables so you don't pull on the boxes, because you can seriously damage these inputs. I'm not sure you would even damage the USB input. I've been plugging them in for years on my PCs and they never broke, but I did break my composite input on my old television set. So I don't want to do that to these boxes. And again, that's why I get these adapters right over here. So all the links will be in the description box of this video. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below. And I hope this video has helped you guys. And my throat is dry as hell. Take care, everyone. Later, guys. Bye.